I saw this story before I was asked to comment on it, but the reason I wasn't going to was because this is a non starter. Now, it's coming to us from ABC News. Lawmaker proposes bill requiring men to have vasectomies. Under the proposal, men would also have to pay for their procedures. This is written by Samara Lynn. This ain't getting out of committee, guys. This is going absolutely nowhere because it targets the exact same people that it would affect. Nah, bruh. Nah. This is not going anywhere. This is more of a clout chase for the woman that's represented it. But I feel like it gives me a little bit of space to speak because for the past 4 years, we've been hearing how we need so many more women in politics and just add women and everything is better. And the deal is that this is an obvious clout chase right here. This was done for the publicity. It was done for the headline. And that's part of the reason why I didn't want to comment on it, because I didn't want to give it oxygen. But you guys asked, so why not, right? An Alabama lawmaker, An Alabama lawmaker has authored a bill that would require each man to undergo a vasectomy at age 50 or after the birth of his third biological child, whichever comes first. Under Rep. Rolanda Hollis's proposal, men would also would have to pay for the procedure themselves. So no Planned Parenthood for us, huh? This is some misandrous bullshit. It really is. In a statement, Hollis explained her reasoning for the bill to shed light on the abortion ban introduced in the state. Ladies, here's the thing about abortion, okay? You determine outside of forced entry and incest. Incest, you might be into it, but either ways, you determine who blows that load. Okay, you are the sole person responsible for your body. You are responsible for the choices that you make. So it's really one of the things that has always perplexed me about the abortion conversation, because it's just like, well, just don't get pregnant by random people and you should be fine. Like, what am I missing with this? Why, like, in this call that, oh man, the government doesn't tell men what they can and can't do with their bodies, is complete nonsense. Because if you want to go to college in this country as a man under the age of 35, I think 35 is the cutoff, you have to sign the selective services, which means if a draft were to happen, which women aren't a part of, you would have to go to war. Plain and simple. And yeah, that's definitely telling you what to do with your body. As a veteran, I'm telling, when you go into the military, yeah, you are state property, my dude. Or if you go into prison, you are state property. And in many respects, if you are born in the United States, you are state property with the inmate number and everything. Your inmate number being your social security number. Now, this is the lady that's introduced this bill. This is Rolanda right here. And as we can already tell, she's completely insane and delusional. Would you like to know how we know this? Because of the blonde hair. Black women and blonde hair. Well, like, honestly, when women change their hair colors to wild and ridiculous colors, and on black women, blonde is a wild and ridiculous color, she's gone. Okay, like, there's nothing that, honestly, just avoid her at all costs and definitely don't vote her into office. But because of the matriarchal nature, the forced matriarchal nature of urban America, which takes place all over the country, they get elevated to these spaces the same way Maxine Waters is, the same way Sandra Jones or a Libby Jones, if you remember my content from the other channel, the same way they've been elevated. And there's numerous examples of this where you have a whole bunch of women in these positions of authority, but completely delusional in how they process information. Right? It's why the man brain and the female brain are completely different, because anybody with sense would be able to say, wait, no, this isn't even close to abortion. This is nowhere near close. And it's very intrusive. It's very authoritarian. It's very fascistic. And here she is. She has hit the wall running. Okay. She ain't just hit the wall. She ran into the wall. No pumps, no strokes, no nothing, Rolanda. Many have seen HB 238 as an outrageous overstep, yet, year after year, the majority party continues to introduce new legislation that tries to dictate a woman's body and her reproductive rights. No! No! It's called autonomy. Okay? You get to dictate that. Now, your access to abortion, hey, I believe that that's a completely separate conversation. But as far as, oh, there's just the government wants to control my body. No, you control your body. You make the choices that you make, and you need to start making better choices. And actually, I've seen quite a bit of content and quite a bit of conversation around females wanting to get back to that traditional role, mainly because, like, yo, you get that job and, you know, you're working every day and you don't have any time to, you know, do the things that you'd like to do. Oh no. Like, I saw this one meme where the girls was like, they want women to work 8 hours a day and then go and raise kids. Who did this? You did it to yourself. Like, you did it to yourself. Make better life choices. And if you've passed that point, I'm sorry. Nothing to be done for you, darling. You gotta lay in the bed that you sat there and made. We should view this as the same outrageous overstep in authority, she said. In 2019, Alabama Governor Kay Ivey signed the state's controversial abortion ban into law. The ban made it a felony for doctors in the state to perform abortions in all cases except where the mother's life is in danger. The ban has since been blocked by a federal judge, and a resulting lawsuit is pending. In a statement, Hollis said her proposal is meant to neutralize the abortion ban bill and send a message that men should not be legislating what women do with their bodies. But that's the thing. That's the thing. They're not. They're not. They don't stop you from going and taking that cream pie, do they? No. Like, you the one that sat there and let old boy blow that load. You knew you didn't want a long-term relationship with him. So why are you acting surprised here? Why are you acting as if, oh, it's just the government automatically coming in and opening your legs for you? No, that's not how it works. Even though I'm pretty sure there's quite a few dudes who wouldn't mind it. Just as I would turn to my doctor over my state legislator to make recommendations when deciding whether or not to have a surgery or whether or not to take a certain type of medicine, it is my doctor with whom I or any of my loved ones should consult when it comes to making the incredibly difficult decisions related to my personal reproductive rights, she said. But that's the thing. Your doctor will probably sit there and say, wear a condom. Take it in the face. Do it in the butt. That's what your doctor would say. Hey, you know, shoot, like my man Jadakiss said, you might have seen me going in and out of a house, but there's no way she can have a baby out of a mouth, right? Like, yeah, there's so many different places to finish. Like, you the one that sat there and just let it on happen to you, and like, oh my goodness, I'm pregnant now. Oh, how did this happen? Like, come on, yeah. Personal responsibility has to take precedent over, oh, what the government, honestly, I can't stand the government. I want the government out of everything. But the deal is that when you do things like this, you're just encouraging more legislation, more regulation, and more means in which for the government to come in and have a say in your life, as opposed to you taking control of your life. And that's the thing I think that really infuriates me the most, particularly when it comes to females in these positions of authority, because they're always going to lean towards, oh, well, you know, the government can fix this. No, the government can't. Government cannot fix these problems. And the fact that all these people have this type of mindset and mentality is why, why Bernie's leading, because it's this whole idea that government is God when God is God. Sorry. She said that Alabama's taxpayers have forked over $2.5 million in legal fees to the ACLU to fight the abortion ban. As per the bill's language, it would become effective the first day of the third month following the passage and approval by the governor, which, you know, it's not going to happen. This shit ain't getting out of committee, guys. Whether Hollis or Ivey immediately responded neither Hollis or Ivey immediately responded to requests for comment from ABC News. So thank you, ABC News. I appreciate it. Thank you to the audience member that sent this to me, because I really wasn't going to cover it because I didn't think there was enough meat on the bones for me to kind of go off. But no, there was. See, ladies, you wanted your rights, right? I want you to have your rights. I want you to have the capability to go and achieve whatever it is you so desire in this life, because, you know, we only really get one of them. But the onus falls on you now that you have this ability, because they've gone out of their way to get fathers out of the home. They've gone out of the way to remove all guidance, all protections from yourselves as they wanted to. So now it's on you to make the life choices that, hey, yeah, I'm not gonna let this guy cream pie me, or I'm only gonna let guys that I really want to build families and a relationship with cream pie me. Like I actually want to have this person's baby, as opposed to, hey, yeah, oh yeah, come on up inside me, and then oh well, I'd like to get an abortion. Like, nah, bro, you put yourself in that position. Like, and the government had absolutely nothing to do with it. So just cut it out. Really, like this is honestly on its like once you give this whole abortion thing a little bit of thought, it makes absolutely no sense once you put personal responsibility into the mix. It makes absolutely no sense. But hey, 'tis the world we live in. So with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and BitChute and like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications and speak. Let me know. What do you think in the comments? This is ridiculous. She is completely delusional. Whenever you see a woman with like, even if she's Caucasian, if she's white with green hair, guess what, bruh? Run. If she white with not like, naturally red looking hair, but like that neon bullshit, run. Okay? And if she black and she wearing wigs of this color, run. I've actually seen quite a few sisters rocking natural wigs, which I find to be hilarious, primarily because it's like, if you just grew your hair out from the beginning, you wouldn't have to do that. Because even now in certain circles, they're saying like, oh, like the weave thing is going the way of the dodo, and golly, I couldn't be more grateful, because I love a sis just rocking that natural curly hair and smelling all good, looking all fine. Not this nonsense, because this woman is completely off a rocker. But you may disagree, and that's what I have a comment section for. Until the next one.